welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing some YouTubers today. YouTubers are technically not my forte, but to discuss, but I have talked about YouTubers before, so it's not entirely new on my channel. But in today's video, I'm going to be discussing a few people here on YouTube. First, I want to discuss Chris and Queen. If you guys don't know who Chris and Queen is, they're they were a YouTube couple, a married couple that did daily vlogs and different like pranks and stuff here on YouTube, like a lot of YouTube couples nowadays. I believe they're going through a divorce process, and they have a little boy, little baby Chris. And the reason why I'm discussing this is because of this picture that you see right here. I used to watch Chris and Queen, and I was subscribed to them. And then they went through this whole divorce process, and then it got kind of ugly because Queen started talking to somebody else. Chris started talking to somebody else. It was like Chris made numerous videos, like, you know, clickbaiting, using Queen in the thumbnails. You know, to get views and stuff. And Queen was, you know, wasn't even focusing on Chris. She was focusing on another guy. And, you know, she's not really with nobody. She just, well, I don't know the status of it now, but like during the whole, like the beginning of this divorce process, she was not with the new guy, Clarence. She said they were just friends, but that probably all changed now. They probably are like dating and stuff like that because they went out to dinner before. They are always seen together, so I'm pretty sure that they're dating right now. But like I said, in the beginning of the process, they were not. They were just friends. But in the beginning of the process, Chris, on the other hand, had this girl, Parker. And if you don't know who Parker is, if she don't look familiar to you guys, or she like it's on the tip of your tongue, but you don't know where you've seen her before, let me just refresh y'all memory. This girl is the little girl off of My Wife and Kids, the little TV show that used to come on back in the day, like I don't know, maybe a few years ago, some time ago. When I used to watch it, I wasn't even a fan of Kady like that. Like, I think my favorite character from it was the little boy, Frank was his name. And he was like a child prodigy genius. And he was so cute, and that boy is fine. Anyway, so little Franklin was my favorite character. Kady was like my least favorite character. She just, in it, like from what I can remember, she was like a little brat. That's how I know who she is. But her real name is Parker. And, you know, I'm not going to talk about her or nothing like that, but she likes to dress and look provocative. So, of course, that's going to catch the eye of Chris because Chris is a hoe. I don't like Chris. I didn't like Chris when he was with Queen. I felt like he disrespected her all the time. And it just got worse when they went through this whole divorce process. Like, he was in the club all the time. Teen girls grinding up on him, and you know, he's just a hoe. He's just a man whore. Like, that's what he is. He's been with everybody. He had no respect for Queen, and Queen was loyal to him. From what I seen, you know, like I said, I used to watch Chris and Queen. Queen didn't seem like the type that go out and cheat. Queen didn't seem like the type that entertain other dudes. Like, she just didn't. But he claimed that, you know, she moved on fast, and it's a lie because she didn't move on fast. She was talking to Clarence, you know, who she talking to right now, but like I said in the beginning, they weren't even together. They were just friends. Chris is a whole nother story. Chris is the one that moved on fast. And that's why I don't have no respect for Chris. Like, I can care less about Chris. That's why Chris is going to be stuck. Like, that's why he's stuck right now. He using Queen name. He got to use Queen name in his videos. Got a clickbait, you know, thumbnail title, her name in the videos, and use her name in the tags. Like, come on, we see the tags. We see Queen name all over the tags. Like, He is nothing without Queen. I really wish that Chris would see this video, because he needs to know that he's nothing without Queen. He's nothing without Queen. He is going to fall. Like, he's stuck right now. He need to have Queen in those thumbnails and those clickbait titles and those tags, because he's nothing without her. If he didn't do that, he wouldn't get no views. And what's curious to me is, like, why he hasn't changed the name from their YouTube channel. Why hasn't he done that? Why is the name still Chris and Queen? Why is the picture on the profile on the YouTube channel still Chris, Queen, and CJ? Why hasn't he changed it to Chris Sales? Because when he did a prank on Queen, he changed it to Chris Sales. The prank was basically he changed their YouTube channel name to Chris Sales instead of Chris and Queen. And that was just a prank. But now that they went through this whole divorce process, I don't know if it's finalized or not, but it still say Chris and Queen on there. It still got all, it still got baby Chris, him, and Queen on there. Like, why not change it to just Chris Sales? Let me tell you why. I'm going to tell you why he hasn't changed it. Because once he changes it, he's going to lose so many subscribers. And he knows that. He needs Queen. Okay? He needs Queen to thrive. Without Queen, he will fall. He will fall. And it's already starting to show. It's already starting to show. Like, the only reason wherever he go, he gets bombarded by people, is because of Queen. Chris and Queen. You can't, it's like Ike and Tina. It's like, you can't, wherever, like, Tina Turner, Ike Turner, come on, man. It's like the same situation. But here's the difference. When Tina moved from Ike, she thrived. When Ike moved from Tina, he was nothing without Tina. Y'all getting y'all hearing what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing. Chris and Queen. Chris ain't shit without Queen. So anyway, he moved on to this girl Parker, or AKA Lil Kady Brat from My Wife and Kids. And she ain't no little girl anymore. And here's a picture of her with baby Chris and Queen's son. And not only is it like, oh, just a little picture. No, it's not like your normal, typical, respectable picture. No, it's Parker holding Chris in lingerie that you can clearly see through. That is highly disrespectful. I can't, the level of disrespect that this girl has is ridiculous. To post a picture like this on your Instagram with someone else's child in lingerie and smiling about it, ain't nothing to be smiling about. That is disrespectful. I'm just wrong. Like, who would do that? Like, if it was Parker's son and another woman in lingerie holding her son, do you think Parker would just be like, sit back and be like, oh, okay, it's just an innocent little picture? No, she wouldn't. She would be pissed. So Queen needs to say some shit. Queen, I'm waiting for Queen to come out and say something and do something about it, because this ain't cool. This ain't cool. I feel bad for little baby CJ. I feel bad. Not only does he have to deal with his parents' divorce, but he's gonna have to deal with every single one of Chris's girlfriends, because I'm pretty sure after this little stunt that Parker done pulled, like, she ain't gonna be around too much longer. I'm pretty sure Chris okayed it, so it ain't gonna, like, he ain't gonna, like, break up with her because she posted this picture, because I'm pretty sure he knows about it and okayed it, which is just stupid. Like, they're dumb. Chris and Parker are just dumb. For real. And she knew she was wrong. That's why she disabled her IG page. She's just dumb. Like, to be with Chris, period, is stupid. The only reason Queen stayed with Chris is because of baby CJ. She said it herself. Queen already said herself in a video, the only reason she stayed with Chris is because of baby Chris. She wanted to make it work for baby Chris. And then Chris said in a video, oh, well, that he told Queen long time ago that he didn't love her no more and that she is stupid for wanting to stay with him. But she wasn't even doing it for her or because she still loved Chris. No. She loves her son and she didn't want her son to be raised in a broken home. So she stayed with Chris. Even through all the backlash that she was getting from all the people that are subscribed to them, all the hate comments, all the haters telling her that she's stupid for staying with Chris, she stayed with him through all of that and tried to make it work. But Chris still went out to the clubs, still had girls grinding up all over him, and then had girls coming out of the woodwork saying that they're pregnant by him, saying this, saying that, saying he slept with her, saying he did this, he did that, he cheated on him, blah, 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 gave him STDs, whatever. She stayed with him through all of that. And I commend her on that. I commend her on wanting to make her marriage, work for their child. But just because you have a child with someone don't mean you gotta be with that person. You do not have to be with that person. Why would you continue to be unhappy in a relationship for your child? Like, you can still be happy and your child be happy too, without you having to be in a toxic relationship. And I just felt like if she had stayed with Chris, it would just get more toxic. And it's good that she just separated herself from her. She moved out of the house, because there's a number of reasons why she moved out of their home. Someone, I guess one of the supporters or one of the haters found out where they lived at, and they actually came to the house and recorded being at their house when they weren't there. And that is pretty scary because they could have came in with a gun and tried to harm them. They have a baby. Like, people, I get that there's people out there that really are hardcore fans of these YouTubers, but don't go to their house. Don't go to their house and stalk them like creeps. Like, don't do that. Like, you don't do that. Just don't do that. They're people. They're people. They have families. That's creepy and dangerous and scary. Like, give the people their privacy. Like, for them to even show up at Chris and Queen's house was ridiculous and scary. And I don't knock her for wanting to move out of there. But a lot of people thought that Chris kicked her out, which is really ridiculous if you think about it, because if anybody was going to kick out anybody, it should be Queen kicking out Chris. Okay? But she didn't want to stay in that house, so she left voluntarily. She's getting ready to get her own place in New York. She's doing big things with her career that she got going on and her talents and stuff. She's doing really big things. And, I'm proud of her. Like, I know she can care less about little old me. I mean, I support Queen like a lot of people. Like, over 1 million subscribers on her channel. On her own channel that she built. Just like all of them, I support Queen as well. Chris can go kick rocks. And I know he's going to fall. Once he changes that name to his name, once he changes the channel name from Chris and Queen to just Chris, that channel is going to die. That channel is going to die. The relationship between him and Parker are going to die eventually. And then we're going to have to see Chris, little baby Chris, with another girl, taking pictures and Snapchats or whatever, and on Instagram or whatever, and then another girl and another girl and another girl, because that's what Chris is. He's just a man whore, okay? He is not the type that stays in a fucking relationship. Chris doesn't want a long-term relationship. He just wants to bounce from girl to girl. And to have your son around that, it's crazy. Like, it shows your parenting skills. It shows who you are as a father to have your son around all these thoughts. It just shows who you are. And then not only that, you're posting it on social media for the world to see. Like, it don't matter how much money you spend on baby Chris. It's about being a father, being there. Like, material shit does not matter. And the fact that you so focused on thoughts more than your own son, that's why I don't have any respect for that man. He has no career. He has no talent. He's nothing without Queen. I feel like Parker is just with Chris because she low-key using him. Low-key. Because My Wife and Kids hasn't been on in years. Except for what? The reruns. And she ain't doing nothing really. She just like an Instagram model now. And so to keep herself relevant, she messing with Chris. And I just don't see this shit lasting. I don't see this relationship or whatever the fuck they got going on. I don't see this shit lasting at all. But it's just sad that little baby Chris is in the mix of this. Like, he is the one that is being affected by this. You know, the fact that he's being tossed around like a hot potato, like, between Queen and all the people that's in her life, Clarence, and I feel like Clarence, you don't see Clarence posting pictures with CJ. Out of respect for Chris, Clarence don't take pictures with CJ. He ain't even been seen with CJ yet. He met CJ, he met CJ before because they were on the plane together, but he didn't take no pictures with baby Chris. So here we got Parker taking pictures with baby Chris in lingerie. Had the audacity to post that picture on her Instagram. And what did you think was gonna happen, Parker? You're stupid. Really, Parker? Like, you're no better than Chris. Like, you making yourself look really stupid, really bad. Just being with Chris is just making yourself look bad, and I don't see I don't see how y'all don't see that. Like, I don't see how you don't see being with him is making yourself look bad. Since you got with him, you got way more haters than you did before him. You doing this is highly disrespectful, and if it was your child with a woman in lingerie, you would see it disrespectful as well, and that's why you took it off of your IG, and that's why you went. It was so bad, the hate, the comments, and all the negativity was so too much for you to handle. It was so bad that you had to go and disable your entire Instagram. You are an idiot. It got too hot for your ass. You're an idiot. Like, enough said. I done said enough about this. I done said enough. I'm not I don't see myself as a drama channel. I don't condone, this type of, like, making these type of videos about people. A level of disrespect. Like, if it was any one of you guys' kid, and then your ex gets with someone and that someone posts a picture with your child in lingerie, come on. You ain't about to take no picture with my son in no damn lingerie. You thought. Like, look, I would come upside her head. She don't look. If I ever seen Parker outside, man, if I ever caught her outside on the streets, bruh, she would be done. It would be over for her. Over for her. You are not about to take no pictures with my son in lingerie. That's just not about to happen. So I'm curious to see what Queen is gonna say about it. I'm waiting for her video response. I'm curious. Leave a like if you like this video, and I will see you guys in my next video.